it's Christy. Welcome to card number 3 in my 2016 Valentine series. Today I'm going to be using two stamp sets from W+9, Wishing You and Happy Mail, and I'll also be using my Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens. And the paper that I like to use for that is this Strathmore Bristol Smooth Surface. I just found that at Michael's, so I was able to use a coupon. And I'll also be stamping in VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And I'm going to be mass producing some quick and easy cards today. So these markers are still fairly new to me. I just got these very recently. But the way that I've discovered that I like to color is to go ahead and put in my darkest shadows first. And then I blend that out with the next shade down, usually. Just a little bit of a lighter color. And then I blend that out with water. And I really love that you're able to get this super fine tip with these brush nibs, because they are an actual like paintbrush nib. They're actual like hairs, bristles that you color with, and they come to a really super fine point, so you're able to get in really close detail. So as I continue to color, I'm going to go ahead and put the number of the marker as well as the name of the color down at the bottom of the screen for you, so you can see which colors I'm using, just in case you'd like to use similar colors on a project of your own. I know when I was choosing which set I wanted to order, I found it very helpful to go back and watch other people's videos where they listed the colors, just so I could see kind of what shades I was really drawn to. So I'll just finish up adding my lighter color here, and then I'm going to go ahead and take some water and a paintbrush. This is the Black Velvet Silver paintbrush, and I'm using the number 2 round because I really like the fine tip. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend out that color, keeping the darkest part of that color to the outside edge of the bunny. I kind of want to keep the inside where they're facing each other the lightest point on each of the bunnies. So anytime I feel like I've got too much color on my paintbrush, I'm just dabbing it off on a paper towel that I've got set to the side. Also, you may notice that whenever I pick up water, I often brush some of it off on my finger. That's just to see how wet the brush is. Since this is not watercolor paper, I don't want my paintbrush to be soaking wet. I really just want it damp. So just wiping some of that water off on my finger lets me feel how wet the brush is. Another thing you can do if you feel like you've got too much color on your image is just to re-wet the paper there, and then just take a paper towel and dab some of that color off. And now I'm going to go in and just add in a little bit of pink to give them some rosy cheeks and a little bit of color in their ears. And really they looked fine without it. This just gives them a little bit of a more cheerful appearance. And it's also going to tie in the pink of the pattern paper and the card base that I'm going to be using. I wanted to mention once again that all the cards that I'll be making in this series are going to the Cards from the Heart card drive, which benefits the kids at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's run by my friend Winter Sims, and you can find all the information on her blog, which is winterwonderlandcrafter.blogspot.com. Also, the first video that I did in the series contained a lot of the information as far as the guidelines for the cards and such. So be sure to check out that video if you haven't already. And I will also put a direct link to the card drive at Winter's blog in the description bar below the video. So definitely go check that out after you've done watching. So now I'm working on my background, and you saw that I just painted in some grass beneath the bunnies. And now I want to do a light wash for the sky, but I want it to be really pale. So rather than putting the marker directly on the paper, I went ahead and scribbled some off on an acrylic block, and then wet the paper, and then I'm just going to pick that up and blend that blue into my sky there. So I set that panel aside to dry and grabbed another one since I'm mass producing some quick and easy cards today. I am doing 12 of these little cards, but I'm painting them all a little bit different or using different pattern papers to kind of mix it up a little bit. So I went ahead and die cut a piece of pattern paper from the MFT Mini Tabs Quartet, and I'm just going to add some Tombow Mono multi-glue and just go ahead and adhere that over on the side. My other strip of paper from that We Go Together 6x6 by Pebbles is cut to 5.5 inches tall by 2 inches wide, and that's so that I can get 3 strips out of each piece of pattern paper, and that will really stretch my supplies so that I can make more cards. So I'll just go ahead and adhere that down with some more Tombow Mono, and then I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of my focal panel so I can pop that up. And I'm just lining that up so that there's the same amount of distance from the tab to the edge of the left side of the card as to the pattern paper to the edge of the right side of the card, just for that visual balance. And that completes the card for today. I will go ahead and show you another version of this card that I've done in gray, just to show you that, you know, each card is going to look a little bit different. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll go check out the card drive. And if you happen to miss my last video, it's there for you on the screen. You can just go ahead and click the little video clip. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.